What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and we have the patch notes. So I'm not going to read all of this. We got the 3 new uniforms for Thor, Valkyrie, and Loki, which are great. The potential realization for 13 Asgard-related heroes. Wow! So we have 13 characters we can take up to level 70. Prepare for the new cosmic threat through the potential awakening and transcend potential of Valkyrie and Heimdall. And then you have the addition of the True Shield and future ends here. Various content improvements such as all skill upgrade function, improved hero chest, sounds good, and an improved information pop-up screen have been prepared. Please check the details below. And then we have Thor. Now they actually buffed up Thor in the APK, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. And one of the things they did is they did drop his increased all attack and defense by 60%. This was 70%. They dropped it to 60%, but now when they do the fourth skill, the accumulation activates immediately, whereas before you had to charge it up, hold it for some amount of time, and this thing's on a 12-second cooldown. So this is actually going to make things a lot easier, maybe even for a damage proc. We'll see. 12-second cooldown is still pretty long for a proc, but you never know. But they also changed this from 0.3% to 0.6%. So they increased his accumulation. They did drop the 10% attack, but I'd rather have that extra increased accumulation any day. They're also showing a heal, which they didn't show before, which is really, really sweet that they did that. So I'm very happy to see this. They also give him the increased lightning damage by 20%. I think it was showing like 5% in the APKs or whatever. And then they also gave an increased chain hit damage by 10% when attacking compared to when it was just nothing, just decreased all damage by 20%. So they actually buffed up Thor quite a bit, and the feedback that I've gotten is he's pretty good, but you never really know until we actually play him on the APK. He looks like a beast. We will see, but I have to admit that the fact that they buffed that guy before he was even released in the actual update is just insanely goodwill and good faith, guys. I honestly think that's freaking spectacular that they buff that character before he even shows up in our actual update. Now I know I think took away some of his all defense down. I think something like that. I'm not really sure, honestly, because I didn't have the APK. That's just kind of what I've heard. But I really think everything that they did is for the better. And I actually think it's going to make them a lot better for Null, which is exactly what we want. And then we have Loki. And we all know Loki's just an insane beast. He's got the 50% increase of all attack here. 50 increased damage by 50% for 2 attacks. Lots and lots and lots of all. I don't know if they changed anything. I didn't think he had all defense down before. I thought he was just maybe just all damage. No, maybe he had all defense down, but he didn't have accumulation. That's what he was. So I think everything's the same as it was before. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But he looks like a total beast. He definitely looked like a beast in the APK. And then we have Valkyrie, who looks pretty freaking nuts. They bumped up her ignore target dodge rate. Well, they gave her ignore target dodge rate and applies to all allies with 30%. Increased damage dealt by supervillains by 50%. So that's nice. And then decreased damage received from supervillain faction by 25%, which is awesome. So she's going to help. She's going to be an amazing support character, but I just want her to do Null on her own, which I think she's going to be able to do from everything I've seen. She does have a heal. She has silence. She does have all defense down. This takes up 50%. Her awaken skill, I believe, goes up to 70%. She's got 40% all attack buff. I mean, she's just, yeah. She's got damage accumulation, which is amazing for her. Really, really happy with everything I've seen from the characters. Then we have all these characters that are getting level 70, which is nuts. Heimdall, he's actually getting awaken skill, but I mean, it's whatever. Honestly, it's kind of whatever. Then we got Loki tier 3's ultimate skill. And you take a look at it, he has all defense now, starts off at 8%, takes up to 70%, ignore target dodge rate by 80%, then of course penetrate everything. Invincibility for 12 seconds, that is a long invincibility. Wow, then he has all attack buff, crit rate buff by 40%, very, very nice. And then you can see this amazing looking skill. It is so freaking dope. Oh my God, one of the best tier 3s. This is one of the best tier 3s I've ever seen. And very fitting for Loki, I just love it. Takes a sip of the old wine, some mead, I should say. Then he does a little prance across in front of the throne. I love it. And then Valkyrie and Heimdall, potential awakening, transcendent potential. Really awesome with Valkyrie because she did get a uniform, but unfortunately with Heimdall, it's kind of whatever. He doesn't have a uniform. He's going to be a lot better, but he's not going to be nothing special, guys. It'll be just like Elsa. Without getting a uniform and really helping these characters' survivability and just their initial issues at hand, the way they sit now, Awaken skill, it helps, but it isn't good enough. They really should stop doing this and just give us a uniform for the character. That would have been dope if they would have gave us a Heimdall uniform. But it is what it is. I guess we got to take the good with the bad. And honestly, this update's got a lot more good than bad. So I'm perfectly happy with it. And look at her. Look at these skills. I mean, his animation looks awesome too. They're the same thing. Freaking amazing looking skill. Lots of hits. Lots of damage. Then we have the new story mode, which is great. True Shield and the future ends here. This is absolutely wonderful. And the follow challenges must be completed first to enter each story. So before we can enter the story, we got to have Coulson at level 70, and then Daisy, and so on and so on. We got to have all these characters level 70. This isn't that bad because a lot of these characters we already have tier 3. I mean, Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, and Doctor Strange, a lot of us already have those characters leveled up. Agent 13 here. Sif, we're going to have to level up now. Daisy, the same thing. Coulson, same thing. But Nick Fury is a bit of a bummer. I mean, that's a paywall character. You can pay crystals to complete it now. I personally wouldn't do that, but you can if you want. You can pay 1,200 crystals to complete this one now if you want. But I personally wouldn't do that. How are players supposed to unlock Nick Fury? How are they supposed to get Nick Fury to unlock the story theme? I guess the only thing they can do is just pay the crystals. I guess it's still technically free to play, but that really kind of sucks that they put this paywall in here. That's an absolute paywall that a lot of free-to-play players won't be able to get. So unfortunately, I believe to unlock this True Shield alternate mode, you're going to have to pay 1,500 crystals if you don't have Nick Fury, which I think that kind of sucks. I mean, I still think the update's really good, but I do think that's a bum deal. I don't really like that. It would have been a lot better if they would just had all free-to-play characters. I understand that Nick Fury is, he is the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they could have at least put him in the future past, gave you some bios that we could have got him, and maybe you wouldn't have had to pay these crystals. So that is a bit of a sour thing that they did. And then a fragment can be attained as a daily reward in the True Shield. Yeah, the same as what it always is. You can get daily fragments. And then if you get 4 fragments, you have a chance of getting Titan component packs. This is Dimension, Awaken, Isolate. Honestly, I kind of wish these Isolate weren't here, but I think for some players it's going to be a good thing. But this is nice. It is by chance. From what I understand, I thought you could actually clear this without your required characters and still be able to get Essence of Dimension and Titan component packs, from what I understand. I could be wrong. And then in the next one here, the future ends here, you get 3 fragments, which means you shouldn't have to farm as much. We'll see. And then you can get Essence of Dimension, Titan component packs here. But again, it's a chance, but you got a chance to get a 5-star card and a 6-star card. I wish this was just 6-star cards and P cards. That would have been freaking over the top insane. But you know what? It's still really good and really great for a lot of players out there. So it's okay for now. At least they're giving us some more rewards, which is something we've been asking for. And then Dimensional Clash, All Award, Normal Reward, Level 4 Uniform Shifts is, oh wow. Oh wow. They changed this to Titan Component Packs and Essence of Dimension? Say what? That is dope. So now we can get, okay, so here in this, in the Dimensional Clash, before what it was in All War, is if you didn't get the fragments, you still could get the experience chips for your uniforms. Well, now you're going to be able to get Titan Component Packs and Essence of Dimension. That is freaking amazing. Thank you, Netmarble. That is freaking amazing. And then from the chest, you have a chance of getting if you get all the fragments, you have a chance of getting Dimension by 250, Essence of Dimension by 250, and Titan Component Packs by 250. Say what? That is freaking amazing. Even if you don't get the chest, and even if you can't do the fragments, you're still going to be able to farm for Titan Component Packs and Essence of Dimension. That I love it. I love it. That's freaking amazing. The All War Fragment combined chest components added. Essence Dimension. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Netmarble. This is what you should have been doing a long time ago. but at least it's something. And then we got the story theme. I'm not really going to go into all this. You have the first clear rewards. I mean, you can get CCF. I mean, you can get Titan component packs. I mean, it's fine. You know, first clear rewards are good. But, you know, it's kind of whatever to me. It's still good. And then we got the season future pass and special icon. And in the future pass, I was really, really hoping they'd put Valkyrie in here, but they didn't, unfortunately. However, you can still get Valkyrie from the legendary battle if you pay 2,500 crystals. So you can still get her technically free to play, but man, it really would have been the icing on the cake if they would have thrown that up here. Honestly, guys, if you're going to do this, that's up to you. I mean, it's going to be like $40 for this here, $10 for this one here. Is it worth it? I don't really think so, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's not bad, $10. You get a Mega Rank ticket. I guess it's okay. You'll get a Mega Advancement ticket, which they have been kind of given out for free. So $40 to me for this just isn't worth it. I don't think it's worth it at all, unless you want the special icon Wakanda Forever, and a lot of people might want that. So maybe they would want to spend the money. Depending on how you feel anyways, with the boycott, if you're boycotting, if you're not boycotting, and so on. And then you got the icons. Loki's looks freaking cool. Look at him. He's got a little smirk on his face, and then he disappears, and then Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and then we got the shield emblem. Very cool. We got the new uniform collection. They got gold in here. This kind of sucks. I wish they'd bring the crystals back, but you know what? It's all good. And really, the crystals would have been nice because all three of these uniforms, I think that everybody would take to Mythic. I'm not sure about Thor yet, but I'm pretty sure from Loki and Valkyrie, everything I've seen, people are going to want to max them out. It does suck with Valkyrie, however, because she is a paywall, and you're going to need to get bios, and you can't get her from the story mission. So it's going to take some time for her, unless you buy a bio sub. But still, I think people are going to try to take them with Mythic. But if you're just going to do it for the gold, it isn't worth it. And then we got the hero ranks of obtainable heroes from Hero Chest. This is pretty cool. I'm not going to read the rest of this. Free hero chest went from 1 star to 3 to 6 star. Say what? So now we can go from 3 to 6 star heroes. We don't have to get 1 star and 2 star heroes, which means more bios, guys. More free bios. Now, personally, on my account, I'm not struggling for these, but I know a lot of players are, especially when you're leveling up native tier 2 characters or just leveling up characters in general. So I think this is actually freaking amazing. This is dope. And then the premium hero chest, 3 to 6 star hero was the original, and now it's 5 star, 6 star tier 2 hero. I mean, this is amazing, guys. This is really good. Very, very nice from what I've seen so far. Wow. So for the premium hero chest, the following will be given you to obtain the same or lower rank hero who an agent already has. So if you already have a 5-star hero, you're going to get bios or X genes 128. If you already have them at 6 star, you're going to get 256 bios or X genes. And if you have them at tier 2, you're going to get 384. Still really freaking amazing. And now a skill can be upgraded instantly to maximum level. Nice little quality of life change. You just level it all the way up, pay all the gold at once, and level it up. Save a little bit of time. So that's kind of nice. Nice little quality of life. And now the heroes' names can be searched on the selector's screen, which is pretty damn dope. Type their name and boom, there they go. This is great. Entering their name, you can find your character. I love it. I love it. Very nice quality of life change. Thank you so much. Detailed guides will be displayed for the events that will end within 3 days. So they're going to let us know how many days left we have on an event outright in the open. That's going to make things a lot easier. Nice little quality of life change once again. And we do love these quality of life changes. These kinds of things make games much easier to play, especially for newer players, and even for us veterans that forget a lot of things like yours truly. And then attack, defense, HP, increase buffs will be applied in timeline battle, depending on the usage percentage of the previous season heroes. This is interesting to me. If the usage percentage of the previous season heroes is consistently low, the applied buff tier will increase. Attack, defense, and HP increase percentages become higher as the buff tier increases. So I'm assuming what this means is the characters that don't get used as often are going to get buffed more often. Is pretty much the way I'm thinking. And if that is the case, if this was unlimited, I don't really know what all this entails, but if they just keep getting buffs, you could have a situation where our low tier characters could be insane. or lower tier characters could be absolutely nutso for Timeline. And that would actually be a really, really cool thing. We'll have to see how this plays out, to be perfectly honest, because I'm just not really sure how it's going to be. And then when a portrait of a hero is selected on the Epic Quest, exclusive hero acquisition pop-up screen, the screen will move to the hero information screen of the hero. Okay. And then agent level growth score will be applied with a native tier 3 hero strengthens for each step. Okay, cool. I'm not going to read the rest of this stuff, guys. You got the game error fixes, where the issue where incorrect type enhancement information of a hero displayed at the information screen of an agent has been fixed. You got the issue where an error pop-up message appears when exceeding a certain squad battle scores and rewards are not given has been fixed. That's actually good. And then the issue where the inbox does not instantly refresh after obtaining a quantity limited item from a selector item has been fixed. So all in all, this update looks like it's the best update. It looks like, well, I was going to say the best update of the year, but we have a new year. So this update is starting out very, very wonderful. I know there's a lot of dislikes. There's a lot of, unfortunately, there's a lot of hate. Some people just, I understand why people feel the way they feel, especially with the boycott, the fact that they haven't really fixed the CTP reforging system. They haven't fixed the crafting card system as far as giving us more resources, but they have gave us a lot of good stuff in this update. The fact that we can farm more Titan component packs in Essence of Dimension, everybody can. Everybody. I think is amazing. The one thing I don't like is that you do have to get Nick Fury. But other than that, I'm really, really happy with this update. And in all honesty, because of what they did for Thor, because they buffed him up immediately, I'm going to let y'all know that I'm probably going to go ahead and spend a little money. I'm not going to go crazy, but I think I'm going to spend a little money to make sure I can cover all 3 of those uniforms and make sure that I can talk about them. Because all in all, except for the Nick Fury thing, I'm really happy with this. Well, really, except for Heimdall not getting a uniform, but that's something they've done in the past and they kind of keep doing. So I guess it kind of is what it is, but it's still kind of stupid. Aside from those things, the update looks really, really good. I'm really happy with the way this is starting out for the most part as far as the new year. So let me know how you're all feeling about this update. Personally, I'm really happy with what I've seen so far, other than the Heimdall thing and Nick Fury. But other than that, really happy with it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.